Hello and welcome to Crmpf Plays No Man's Sky. I'm going to come and land on this thing. Hopefully if I press E it'll just land me on one of these platforms. Brilliant! Wonderful. This is my first time seeing any of these. We've just landed on a new planet. And that planet is called... Let's have a look. Okay. Fonunuka Iklem. I reckon we might change that name. So, the weather is withered, which is probably fair enough. Flora is copious, and fauna is average. Looks quite nice. I'm running a few little, not so much mods, but I've adjusted the graphic settings a little bit. Apparently there's a lot of broken graphic settings in this game, so FXAA doesn't work, anisotropic filtering doesn't work, so I've turned them off in my graphics. So anisotropic filtering set to 1, AA is off, but I have them forced on in NVIDIA control panel. So as you can see, I think you'll agree it does actually look like 16 times AF or anisotropic filtering is working at the moment, because the textures look a little bit crisper from further away. You can notice the tiling a little bit, but that's okay. I'm also running a mod that allows you to run... it sets the internal resolution of the game higher. There's been reports that potentially... I'll just adjust my mic there. There's been reports that potentially the game's been running at like 720p and upscaling to 1080. I currently have it set to 1, so it should be running at 1080, but it doesn't seem to have made a difference. I tried the 2 times multiplier, which should mean it's running at whatever... Well, 4K essentially, because that's double 1080. Is that right? 3840? Yeah. And it was, it didn't run all that well. It was playable. I'm someone that doesn't really mind a lower frame rate too much. I can run it kind of 30 frames a second without an issue. Obviously, I can tell the difference between 60 frames a second. All of you people that think it's impossible to, you can at 100%. This is currently running, I would say, somewhere in the realm of 30 to 40. It's still got lots of jaggies around. I tried forcing AA on in the NVIDIA control panel, and nothing seemed to happen. So I just turned it off, just on the off chance that it was attempting it but making the game run worse. I'm going to continue playing around with it, see if I can do it, see if I can fix it. There's a new patch coming, probably within the next couple of days, which might hopefully fix it. So this is like a spaceport. This is quite cool. My current plan in this game is I am going to buy a new ship, because this ship just does not have enough storage. I read somewhere, and we'll try that today as well, I read somewhere that every single every single spaceport that you go to gives you an exosuit upgrade, which, see, I'm sick of hearing that. I'm still hanging on to a Gek charm, just on the off chance that I see another Gek, and the Gek charm allows me to do something. Geknip. Edible product much beloved by the Gek, allows beaked traders to release delightfully scented packets of gas for a prolonged period of time. It makes them fart nice smells, apparently. Geknip gas packets are considered an art form, the truest representation of the Gek soul, and yet it only sells for 20,000 units. Where's my money's at? Yeah, apparently I can get an exosuit upgrade at every single spaceport, which is really annoying. I've found a couple spread out around the world. But I've still only got 14 slots. So, my current plan is I do want to find enough money to upgrade my ship, so I can actually carry more stuff, and maybe continue the story on a little bit, get to the next Atlas point, or the first Atlas point. Let's sell some stuff. What do we got? Shall I sell? I'm going to hang on to the Gek charm. I'm going to sell the Gragra though. I'm sure this Gragra will help me at some point. Why is it all going weird at the background? I'm sure the Gragra and the Geknip might help me at some point, but I need cash at the moment. Power canisters. So I think the power canisters allow you to power up parts of your exosuit without having to use materials, but like really, materials aren't exactly hard to come by. I reckon I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to go journeying on foot. Milestone. Earn 250,000. I need about 1 million for some of the ships that I'm looking for, so I'm a quarter of the way there, so that's not too bad. And I haven't been trying that hard. Knowledge stone. Whoa! Framey. Get word for low. Carbon. You just get carbons. You get so much carbon. Well, actually, I say you get so much carbon, but I'm only getting like 20 off these cacti. Give me some iron. I don't know how much iron I got left. I've got this this badass multi-tool which just allows me to mine for days. So I like that. What do we got around here? Ooh, chests. Life support power. So, exosuit, life support. Should I? Oh yeah, okay. So that's going to use 75% of one of these power canisters. So I could do that. I don't know, use it all. That's fine. To be honest, I just feel like they take up a bit of space anyway. I kind of want to make a bit of a video. I want to, without, you know, using the word too much, I kind of want to get on this bandwagon. I kind of want to, see, I want an Atlas Pass. I want to know what's in these things. Oh, God. Hanging on to my gate charm already. Iron, carbon, platinum, plutonium. Sorry, I've got a bit of a, like, flu or something going on. Carbon. No, this Atlas Pass. So I pretty much need an Atlas Pass for all of these. Gra. Okay, well, I'm going to hang on to that Gra then. Yeah, I kind of want to get onto the bandwagon of... I love when that happens. I want to make a video that kind of examines No Man's Sky in a little bit more depth. Because to be honest, the backlash against No Man's Sky is so annoying. Because it falls into two camps. One camp, generally, are people that like the game and will defend it with their lives. Now, it's a good game, but... like, actually, just think about the flaws. It's like a porcupine. Oh, he is cute. What do you want? What do you want? Here, have some iron. I've got no iron. It's all in my ship. And I reckon I'm too far away from it now. Give me that iron. Yeah, I'm too far away. That's okay. Yeah, one camp of people is like, how dare you say anything bad about the game? It's exactly blah, blah, blah. Sean Murray, blah, blah. And that annoys me just as much as the people who are constantly going, oh, they lied to us. This isn't the game that they said they were making. Blah, blah, blah. And the problem is... the problem is the people who are defending it have a point, and the people that are attacking it have a point, but neither of them can just take a step back and realise that I think most of the issues that people have with this game, other than the shoddy PC release, I 100% agree with that. They're still fixing all of the stuff that's broken, and as you can see, it still doesn't run all that great. It's okay, but it could be a lot better. But most of what people are complaining about, oh my god, he lied to us, there's so many missing features. Yes and no. I think people built this game up so much in their head that it was never, ever going to be the game that they wanted. Ever. I mean, how could it? Sean Murray did a bad job of explaining what the game was going to be until he was trying to do a little bit of damage control, I think, towards nearing the release, and said, here's what you will do. None of this other stuff you've been saying. Here's what you will do. So everyone's expecting, you know, to be able to build your own space, like space stations and, you know, colonize planets, and that, and all of these people that have played 2 hours of this game, they go like, there's like no, there's like no variation to the planets. You can't see all the variation in the planets in 2 hours. It's just not possible. I'm on to my 7th hour, and I haven't even started reaching the main kind of planets yet. So there's like 5 different types of stars, and that designates what kind of planet you're going to be near. So yellow stars, I think, yellow stars are kind of, oh, I'm so sick of that. Yellow stars, I can't even do anything with this. Oh my god, I'm just going to leave it be. So yellow stars have lush planets around them. This looks like a exosuit upgrade. This is going to cost me money, though. How much? What's the damage? Ah, it's only 20,000 units. That's okay. My first one was free. My next one cost 20,000. I was getting really scared that next one would be like 50 and then 100 and etc, etc. So now I have extra spots. Have I got any? I can't make any of these, but I don't really need any of them. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so all of the complaints, like, you need to spend a lot of time in this game to experience everything. And people, like, and then half of the people are also complaining that, oh, you know, there's life on almost every planet, and they initially said that 1 in 100 planets would have the atmosphere sustainable for life, and 1 in 100 of those would have like animals. Why don't we have that? Blah blah blah. And then I thought, yeah, but if they did that, and then you complain, like, and then it came out, all those people would just be complaining about the fact is, I've been playing for 100 hours and I can't even see an animal yet. They are literally damned if you do, damned if you don't, because the people that expected the universe from this game, which is funny considering it is a universe, but the people that expected everything from this game are going to be upset no matter what you do. Okay. Yeah. Gek word for language. My Gek vocabulary is going to be getting up there. Oh, would she just... and it's just really irritating me because obviously, like, I like to keep abreast of the gaming news and I read up about it, and you know, I'm on Reddit and I'm on the sub forums and etc, and I just want to jump on there and go, seriously, what do you want from this game? Yes, it's not exactly the game that was described. There are some changes, of course. Yes, I understand maybe your frustration at that, but there's people... Oh, rude. But there's people out there that are kind of like, you know, bought it, played it for 10 minutes, nah, refund. And I just think, well, if you're the type of person that's only going to give a game that has 18 quintillion planets to explore 10 minutes, then your opinion is worthless. You know? Like, when I first started it, I thought, it was slow, it was a little bit glitchy. The graphics are gorgeous. But in terms of landscapes, the field of view's got issues, all of that kind of stuff. There's tons of issues. I'm not trying to be an apologist. There's heaps of issues with this game. But I want those people to take a step back. Those people that complain consistently about this stuff. I want them to take a step back and think, how much of what I'm whinging about is just stuff that I thought was going to be in it, but it was never promised. You know? It's been streamlined a lot, as it always is. And yeah, I reckon you could probably make... What was that noise? Was that you? Oh, that's... That's kind of weird. It must be coming in for landing, but it kind of started hovering just over me. The mouse isn't very smooth. I'm going to complain about that as well. Just as I noticed then, it kind of... You can't move it in fine little... movements. Anyway, yeah, it's because it was so hyped and because it was like the biggest release of this year, or is one of the biggest. Oh my god, they look cool. Okay, come on. Hopefully my jetpack's got enough oomph to get us up there. And go! Oh, there's no way they were going to get up there. And because everyone built it up so big, it was never going to have a smooth release. I noticed the other day it's like 3rd on the list of most hours played or whatever of games on Steam, which is quite cool at the moment. And it seems like Hello Games are working hard to try and get it to where they want it to be. And let's face it, there's going to be DLC. Sean Murray said it's all going to be free, and I just know people are going to be saying, no, he came out recently and said he's going to charge for it. No, he came out recently and said he still wants to make it all free, but if there's anything that they feel like they need to charge for because of the cost of making it, or like, you know, whatever, then they will. There's a difference in all of those things. People are so ready to attack that they don't actually listen and think about what they're attacking. I just had to get that off my chest because I actually think it's a good game. So far, it's delivered on everything that I've wanted from it. I've only put in like 7 or 8 hours of it on it, but it's delivered on everything so far. I'm just going to go out to... Oh, and then there's even people complaining about the fact that the planets don't orbit or, you know, they're really close together. And I just think, oh, God, like, how much can you actually complain? If you don't like it, get a refund. You shouldn't have pre-ordered it in the first place. You know, and if you did pre-order it and you don't like it, then get a refund and move on. Actually bitching about it on the internet's not going to help at all. It just won't. Doesn't even make you feel better because it just gets your ire up like mine is at the moment, you know? It's fine. You don't like it, move on. It's just a video game. So, let's go to this space station and see if we can get another suit upgrade. I'm guessing it will be a Gek in here, so hopefully my Gek charm or something like that will help. Ah, pull back! Whoa. It's a bit weird because apparently there's a boost button. I don't know what it is. What's quite strange is I played this with my controller the other day. I was sitting out on the couch and streaming it from here to, from my computer to my MacBook, and playing with my PlayStation controller. And I actually had a lot more freedom of movement with that. So I could do like a cockpit. I could look around the cockpit. I could, like I could boost, not just pulse jump. There was an actual boost, which I think is actually set. They're both set to spacebar. So, yeah, I know how to do it. Oh, is that the engine or is that the... Oh, that's the engine. Okay, I was about to fly into the engine. Let's see if this does actually have an exosuit upgrade, because I desperately need them. I think I said this in the last video, but it's amazing how, considering you're in a giant universe, it feels very busy. Like, it kind of feels busier than some open world games I've played recently. And this is literally open universe. So, you know. So, they reckon... Yes, they... This person on Reddit reckoned it was just through this door. Exosuit upgrades. Let's just keep an eye out. I thought I've, like, looked through these places pretty thoroughly. And haven't found one. So, unless it's through here, but these require an Atlas Pass V3. And that's pretty, like, 20 calm. No, I've already talked to you. I have already talked to you. Yeah, I won't bother. Let's just sell some stuff. What are we at the moment? Like 250,000-ish? Yep. Okay, so power canister. I don't really have much stuff that sells for a lot. Vikine dagger. 20 grand, let's sell that. Actually, let's just go bananas and selling stuff. What's my ship got in at the moment? Thamium, platinum. Let's sell all that platinum. Let's sell all the copper. I don't need it at the moment. Do not need it. Iridium. No, I think... do I need iridium for anything? I don't know. Plutonium I do definitely need. An aquasphere. Ooh. I buy an aquasphere. I don't know what it is. Zinc. May as well hang on to it. I'm going to sell the iridium. It's 26,000 units. And that brings me up to 300. Oh, yeah. So what is an aquasphere? Extremely valuable curiosity can sometimes be found in the seas and lakes of some planetary systems. There are water planets and water creatures as well, which I'm looking forward to discovering. So let's go to this abandoned building, shall we? Any nice ships? Oh, that's pretty. Attendant Nuttall. That's a cool looking ship. It's going to be rubbish, but it's a cool looking one at least. Acher, friend. Riedo Safe Lefebierg Sevikavot Muto. I don't know what accent I'm doing, just bear with me. That's pretty good, and only 800. It's pink. And it seems to be pretty good. I would need to recharge everything. Only 800, and that stores a heck of a lot more than mine. Oh, you're a weird looking thing. I love it. Resource Analyst Tonhaler. They've got a fairly, like, Norwegian feel there. Gekbjerg, Kivende dis Farbagag. I said that wrong. Ah, well. 18 slots and only 410. Well, launch. I need to 18 slots. What's my current ship got? I should have just compared. Really? Come on. Come on, Tonhalle. Gekbjerg. Gewendet das Verschafferberg. Let's have a look. Compare. 16, 18. Well, it's not really worth it, I don't think. And you look like a helicopter. You look like a strange asymmetric helicopter. It's kind of cool. The pilot clicks its beak to indicate that it's open to training. Armor, friend. Armor, friend. So that I could almost afford for 2 more slots. I just don't feel like that's... it's kind of worth it, but I feel like... it would just be pointless. So, up we go! Boo! Okay, so have we already been here? We've already discovered to Zod Manonovo. Oh, I did quite a bit there. I didn't do everything, though. I know doing these would get me units. Oh, that's a freaky thing. He's a cutie. I know doing those would get me units, so what's that? Undiscovered. Let's go back to this one over here. Oh. Let's fly away from the space station first, and then engage our pulse engines. Hey. I'm going to make myself like a bit of a battle cruiser. It would be cool if eventually you could fly a capital ship and then just bring this tiny ship down. Like, imagine if you could fill up your inventory and just send it, like, warp it off to your capital ship that's sitting up in the sky. Yeah, that would be quite cool. Fonanuka Arakelem. I don't know why I'm saying it in that accent. It just kind of naturally goes that way. Alright, we are plan our ship down. So maybe I need to get an Atlas pass in order to get the exosuit upgrade. I don't know. I don't really know. This has been a bit of a ranty episode. I think I'm 22 minutes in. We're gonna find one more thing on this planet, and then we shall. Oh, is this one? Okay. Or one more major thing. One more major thing on this planet, and then we shall call it an episode. Okay, come on. Is this a lake? Or is it just... No, just stuff hasn't rendered in yet. Plano down, Captain. Alright, well, I've got a little bit of a walk to go, but that's okay. Oh, hello there. A monolith. Oh no, it's a plaque? Okay, I've not seen this before. Alright, let's interact. Oh, awesome. As I touch the obelisk, images of the planet's artificial ancient past flood my mind. The terrible beginnings of the Gek have been absorbed by this strange stone, and their tale seems desperate to escape. All who hear our words know of our might. Those who oppose us are broken to our will. Behold the power of the Gek of first spawn. Galaxies lie at our feet. We are eternal. Language. My knowledge of the Gek increases. Ooh. What would be really cool? So these things at the moment, and also the monoliths a little bit, tend to upgrade your standing with whatever species they are and give you some words, as they just did then, which I feel is a little bit meh. I feel like they should flesh out the lore, like especially if they've only got a couple of species. If they've only got a couple of species that they're going to have in their game, I feel like those species should be a little bit more fleshed out. Trading post? Is that... Okay. So it says hold space for boost, but... I did find out, though, if you fly upwards for a little bit, when the atmosphere gets thinner, your spaceship speeds up a lot. So I'm currently doing 121, hopefully as I break the cloud barrier. Ah, there we go. Engage boost. There we go. So I'm doing kind of 500U. So shift is boost. I should actually write that somewhere. No? Okay. So we're above, we're just in the kind of upper atmosphere. And you can hit about 1000U up here, which is quite cool. Because on the actual surface, you can only do about 150. So this is a much speedier way of going. What was I going to say? Yeah, it'd be nice if they fleshed out the lore of each of the things, and you could, like, you know, being friends with the Gek makes you... Oh, it is just this place. Oh, kind of annoying. Making you friends with the Gek would make you less friends with the Vakeen, and you kind of have to choose sides, and you get attacked by the Vakeen or the Gek or whatever it might be. I think that would be really cool. But then that's the thing, is that this game, to be honest, I feel ever so slightly like this game has an early access feel about it, which obviously would annoy people. It is a full-priced game. Let's not forget that, actually. It is a full-price game. It is not indie game price. It's not 30 or 40 bucks. It is full 60. Ooh, it's another one. But then you got to make the argument, does it give you a $60 game experience? And to be honest, I've barely scratched the surface and I've had 10 hours so far. The Isorello fragment. Memories imbued into the rock long ago by the ancient Gek handle into my brain. Should be channel, probably. I recoil, but I'm compelled to somehow understand. Through time and space, the firstborn endures eternally, ever watchful, unyielding over its dominion. Each foe will be crushed, only the Gek will remain. The Gek seem vicious. I'd think the Vakeen or the other ones who I can't remember would be more vicious. Ooh, drop pod. Okay, we're going to end after that drop pod. Unless we've already been there. We have Kesses. So when the icons go grey, it means you've already visited them. That's annoying. Drop pods are good. There is a crashed spaceship somewhere, and I found out again that you can actually fix the crashed spaceships and take them as your own. So they're very much things that I would like to go to. And we'll stop here, because this looks like a little something. Another monolith or another plaque. Get a lot of these today. Beautiful. This one's cool. Ooh. I think we found our screenshot. Hang on. This is the most annoying part about it. There is actually a mod I want to install that enables you to turn your HUD off and on just by pressing F5. So I think I'm going to do that, because this looks spectacular. It's just a little bit of sun action. Yeah. Looks good. Alright. The problem is, though, that the HUD actually turns everything off. Like, not just your HUD, but all of the... Yeah, I know. Would you go away? Don't need you there. Yeah, it turns all the, like, overlays on the screen and all the words and stuff, and it's a little bit clunky. Many Gek words learnt today. That is good. Ooh, my phone going off. No? Yes. Gek word for choose. I wonder if I can actually check out how many words I know. Let's have a look at the journey. Rambler. I currently know 29 words. Cassini. Next milestone, Kepler. Okay. Discovered all the species on a planet. I have not done that yet. I'm a bit lazy when it comes to these discoveries. Yeah, nice work. Ruins of Nitikubu. A strange new reality grips me. The ancient structures swing open to reveal a body encased in ice. It would be cool if it actually did that, rather than just telling me it's doing that. It is a patchwork of different body parts. Its ragged beak appears to have been stitched on with animal gut. A handwritten sign in the language of the ancient traders can be seen above the body's head. A flammable isotope would most likely melt the ice. Beware, Geshistotoa, abomination. Nutuyubagisi, Nosisa, despair. Yeah, I think it's fine to melt the ice. The creature's eyes flick open. Its hands leap around my throat. I force it back into the depths of the disapproving monolith. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I feel like that's more exciting than just leaving it. Yep. Ow. Okay. Well, that was... Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's try to be a bit smarter about these things. Alright guys, that's another episode of No Man's Sky. I'm very, very much loving it. I think that's an even better screenshot. If you've got any hesitations about picking it up, if you're on PC, grab it, play it for an hour and a half, see if you like it, and then you can just get a refund if you're not keen. But I really do recommend it if you're into that kind of exploration genre of game. It's a little bit of a walking simulator, I guess, air quotes, because it is all about exploration, discovering things around the world, but I'm loving it at the moment, so let me know what you think, and we shall see you in the next episode. Ta-ta!